Africa, believed to be the cradle of humankind, celebrating its birthright. With indigenous health practitioners wanting to claim its space globally.
Africa has to begin to look within itself for its solutions. For a long time, we've been looking to the West, only waiting for the West to bring us vaccine, to bring us drugs. When we have our nature that God has given us, let's use it. Let's use our science. Let's use the knowledge that our traditional healers have and our communities have to make Africa develop again.
Africa is home to a host of remedies that treat and cure life-threatening illnesses. The use of Umhlonyane in Madagascar as possible cure for COVID-19 has brought African herbal medicines that have been under the radar for years back to the fore on the international stage. As well, leading medical scientists fix their microscopic eyes on various vaccines. African herbal medicines are also back on the radar. Indigenous health practitioners say African people's lives have always encompassed all aspects of life. Traditional medicines, including Umhlonyane, have been in use long before the arrival of whites on the continent. But they say these have been marginalized.
Let our people use our traditional medicines. No one must disregard them and choose the Western medicines while we have our own. Our ancestors used the very same herbs that we are using. They didn't visit doctors who would inject them, but they survived.
If you have a cough, take this plant and chew its roots. You'll feel something like ginger down your throat, and it will reduce the cough.
Professor Qaleni says African governments have a duty to make traditional medicines part of healthcare systems.
We're hoping that they will follow the guidelines of the World Health Organization that South Africa subscribes to. The African Union equally has a position on this, and we hope that our South African government would honor those commitments and put systems in place to ensure that this happens. Remember, when you're talking universal health care, it should be every health player has a space to ensure that the health of the nation is covered and taken care of by everyone.
Regarding the use of Umhlonyane in the fight against COVID-19, Professor Qaleni says the plant found in South Africa is not similar to the Madagascar one. He has cautioned that their chemicals may differ and may have different functions. He explains the benefits of the South African plant.
This one is largely used for colds, flus, and people can either steam with it, and the chemicals that are here, the people smell it, it clears the blocked nose, and some can drink it. But we appreciate what is done in Madagascar. It helps us in terms of saying, or there's something promising here that can be further investigated to then obtained these clear answers.
Professor Qaleni has called on African governments to jealously safeguard and protect traditional medicines. He is also suggesting the regulation of herbal products in order to protect the public. Vusi Khumalo, SABC News, Durban.